All right, hey y'all, so I am back with a super chic bob from Nadula Hair. So if you are interested in this look and all about this wig, just keep on watching. All right, you guys, so this wig was sent to me by Nadula Hair, and I'm just gonna quickly give you guys a nice little tutorial, first impressions tutorial. So let's just get right into it. So this is their 13 by 4 lace frontal bob wig. It's 150% density and it's 12 inches. So I've already bleached the knots on this wig, and I'm just showing you guys the hairline. So today, you guys, I'm gonna be sharing with you just a few things that I'm gonna start changing about how I do my wigs, how I install them, or what products I use and techniques and things, starting with how I'm plucking the lace. This was actually the last time I plucked the lace like this. So removing the baby hairs in the front and then plucking the lace, like starting in the back of the baby hairs. I've actually been plucking the lace like this. So I've been using my wax stick. This is a TG wax stick, and I've just been taking my tweezers and I've been plucking my wigs just straight back, like no, taking out the baby hairs or anything like that, because I wasn't loving how my wigs were coming out as far as the hairline goes. I just felt like I just kept plucking and plucking, but I wasn't really seeing much change. And this is the reason why I love doing wigs and tutorials like this, because I get to practice my skills, I get to perfect my skills and learn and switch things up, and also kind of teach you guys what to do and what not to do all at the same time. So that's one of the changes I'll be making. You guys just saw me pluck the middle part just a bit, just to widen it up, which really makes a difference in my opinion. And here I'm just doing what I have been doing, using that wax stick to really mold the hair and get it to lay down nice and flat. I typically do it a little bit heavier on one side of the wig. It just depends on how it dries and that kind of thing versus the other side. So just showing you guys a comparison of the pre-plucked and what's not plucked, and getting right into how I'm going to install this wig. So right here, I can't remember if I'm just using powder, which I think I was, or if I was using foundation, but I just purchased 2 new lace tints. This is Swiss brown lace. I think I could have just left it like the regular brown color, but brown lace is a little bit hard to work with as far as melting it and getting it the right color, simply because it's already tinted. So I definitely prefer transparent lace or HD lace, but it is what it is. It was soft. This wig was comfortable. I had no problems with it, and I actually really ended up liking how it came out. So just starting on the baby hair, this is how I've been doing my baby hair lately. Just kind of doing 2 swoops and forgetting that middle part swoop when I can. It's not always avoidable for me, but I've definitely been trying to let it go because it just really gives off a I'm wearing a wig look, and I'm trying my best to get away from that. And I typically make my baby hair a lot shorter than this. I don't know what I was thinking this day, or if I just wasn't seeing very well, because y'all know I'm blind as a bat. I didn't have no contacts in, no glasses, nothing like that this day. But they are pretty long, and the shorter you go, the more natural the wig looks as far as your baby hair goes. When you have super long baby hair, and I mean, sometimes it's called for, sometimes it's not, but I think when you're doing a style like this is a very simple bob, very chic. So you want to, you want the rest of the wig to look just as chic and just as simple. So you don't need to do super exaggerated baby hair on a straight, sleek bob, So that's just my opinion again, but of course, do as you please. So I've kind of been wanting just to switch up how I wear my hair underneath, as far, actually not wear my hair, but the cap that I use a brown wig cap underneath, because I felt like that was giving me a more natural look. And I got a lot of you guys noticing that my wigs start to look a little bit more natural. But again, that's not the color of my actual scalp. My scalp is lighter than this. So for the next couple weeks, you guys, I'm going to just be switching things up. I typically like my my lace in the front by my baby hair to be darker, because I do wear bronzer, and that blends very well. But on this particular day, I didn't really put that much bronzer on, that much makeup on like I do sometimes. So I'll have to figure out how to, you know, just make it look natural when my makeup looks this way and that kind of thing. So I'll let you guys know what I'm doing with each video like I always do, but just know I'll be switching it up with makeup, lace tint, all that kind of stuff, because that's the most important part, one of the most important parts into getting your wig to look as natural as possible. So I just flat ironed this hair. It's beautiful, you guys, super soft. I love the cut on this, love the inch. I think I'm in love with anything that's 10 to 12 inches on me. I think it's a perfect length. This wig is like, it's around $90 or a little less depending on the inch. So I think it's a really great affordable wig. I love Nadula Hair as well. And it's going to be a very easy wig for you to maintain, you know, just working from home, virtual learning from home, you know, the parents, we're now teachers, you know, that kind of thing. And just, you know, just making your life a lot easier. So I'm just lifting up my little baby hair just to make them look a little bit more natural, because we don't need baby hair stuck like glued to our foreheads. And then I'm adding some concealer that's lighter than, you know, my skin tone, which I really think pulled this whole look together and made it look super natural. So that's it, you guys. I will put all the information about this wig down below. If you have any questions, comments, put them down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.